Just 1 year ago, Malala Yousafzai was recovering in a hospital bed after Pakistan's Taliban tried to kill her. Now she's among the most famous girls in the world, a 16-year-old activist who still receives death threats from the Taliban. We spoke with Malala yesterday at Barnard College in New York for an interview you'll see only on CBS This Morning.
So the bullet just hit me just right here. Can you see that spot?
Yes.
So it just entered here.
A year ago, Malala Yousafzai was shot on a school bus. The attack was ordered by this man, Mullah Fazlullah, who has just been elected new leader of the Taliban in Pakistan.
The man who targeted you is now the head of the Taliban. Does that scare you?
I'm not scared of the Taliban at all. I might be afraid of ghosts and like dragons and those things, but I'm not afraid of the Taliban. If you kill someone, it shows that you are afraid of that person. So why should I be afraid of someone who is afraid of me already?
It's that kind of determination that has won Malala international praise and made her an unstoppable force in the fight for girls' education. Celebrities, politicians, and royals clamor for her company. For the first time, she tells us about her rare half-hour meeting with President Obama in the Oval Office, where this 16-year-old girl raised one of the most sensitive issues in U.S.-Pakistani relations.
Is it true that when you spoke with President Obama that you talked about your concern that drone attacks are fueling terrorism?
The first thing is that it is true that when there's a drone attack, the terrorists are killed. It's true, but 505,000 more people rises against it, and more terrorism occurs, and more bomb blasts occurs. So for that reason, I think the best way to fight against terrorism is to do it through peaceful way, not through wars, because I believe that a war can never be ended by a war.
And you said that to President Obama?
Yes, of course. We always dreamed that there would be like no fighting.
Empowered by her own experience, Malala has decided to continue the fight for education from England, where her family moved after the attack. She started the Malala Fund and hopes eventually to help the 60 million girls in the developing world with little access to education. The first project is already underway, sending 40 girls to school in the Swat Valley, where Malala grew up.
How many girls do you want to help educate?
I want to help millions, but the thing is that let's start from 1 and 2 and then go on.
But because you were targeted, aren't there also now many girls who are scared to go to school that they will also be targeted?
To be very honest, there might be few girls who would be scared, but the thing is that in the school bus, when I was shot, I fell down in the lap of my best friend, Muniba, and all the blood was just on her school clothes, and she could see me bleeding and my other 2 friends as well. But Muniba and all other girls in that school bus, they're still going to school. They're not afraid.
Did you hear that the head of the private schools in Pakistan has banned your book?
I think that's a very small number of schools that has banned the book, and there are millions who are buying it. I just don't think about it a lot, and the first thing is that my message is education, and I hope that if I struggle for it, people would listen to it.
One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world.
Malala certainly believes she can. The girl who once wanted to be a doctor now wants to be a world leader. When addressing the United Nations on her birthday in July, she wore the scarf of Pakistan's first and thus far only female prime minister, Benazir Bhutto.
When the children of Benazir Bhutto, they sent me her scarf, and when I saw it, I just tried to smell it, and I tried to feel Benazir Bhutto Shaheed, because she was a great leader and a woman leader, and it shows us that a woman can be a prime minister.
So you want to follow in the footsteps of Benazir Bhutto?
Yes, of course.
But Malala, you know Benazir Bhutto, she was assassinated. It's so dangerous.
The thing is that the Taliban have already targeted me, and I have seen that, and now it's like one of my experience to see death. And I think that one has to die. At the end, one dies. There's no one who has been living for centuries. So the thing is that our body is going to die, but the mission and the campaign that we have, I want that to survive and I want that to live forever. And for that reason, I will continue my work. And I'm not afraid of death.
She's not afraid. And when I asked her about her next project for the Malala Fund, her answer surprised me. She's actually going to be helping the children of Syria. As you know, there are more than 1 million children who are refugees from Syria. She's going to go with Queen Rania of Jordan to there and help many of those children there. Even though there are still some 3 million girls in Pakistan who don't have access to education, she's going to go help some of the Syrian children.
I believe it. She is amazing. At the Glamour Women's Conference Award yesterday, Hillary Clinton, Barbara Streisand, Lady Gaga, the line was longest for Malala.
What is amazing to me is how much courage, presence, and apparent wisdom she has to be so young.
Yeah.
It is incredible.